Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another fall look as a part of my fall series, and we're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette for this. I'm sure you guys have seen what it looks like. This inside. And I'm thinking today I want to use some of these reddish and some of the brownish kind of colors because I really like red tones and warm tones in fall. So we're going to do that. So to get started, I've already got my foundation and all that stuff done on my face. And we're going to take a blending brush. This is a Moda 446 brush. It just looks like this. And I want to start off with one of these cream shades. Let's use Silk Cream, which is literally just a creamy kind of shade. So really I'm just laying this down as a transition shade because we're going to be doing such a vibrant color. I like laying down a transition shade first. Don't know why, I just do. Okay. Now we're going to take a smaller brush to pack a little color on, and we're going to take this detailed 420 brush from Moda Cosmetics also. And I think the color I want to take is going to be, let's use this one. This is the color Chip. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a brown with like a little bit of like pink to it, like a pink undertone. I'm not concerned about this being like a super pretty application because I'm just about to blend it. This is just to pack on the depth of color that I want. So I'm really just going to keep a dark outside and a lighter inner part of the eye. And like I said, it doesn't matter that this is a little haphazard, a little messy, because I'm about to blend it out. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Right? Right. So let's take that same shader brush that I just used. Start blending that out. Just little circles. And this is for just a little bit of depth underneath what I'm gonna do. That's why I said I'm not like super worried about how pretty that application was. I just want it there for the little bit of the darkness that I need it for. So the next color that we're gonna apply is Hunt's, which literally looks like a ketchup-y color, because why not? We're gonna take, let me find a flat brush. Let's use this Bogacious eyeshadow brush. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush. I am always sticking my finger into my colors lately and it's making me so mad. So I'm just going to pack that color onto the lid. And I'm just putting this color all over the lid. You see how it's a little deeper on the outer part where we already laid that foundation of the darker color down. And because this color is a little more opaque than I want it to be, I'm going to add a second layer. And we're going to take a blending brush and blend that out. Let's just take this Smudge Tash. You know which one it is. And for a little bit more warmth, I want to take this creamsicle color, which is a little more mustardy to me than orange. And we're going to add that right to the edge of where that red is, just to warm this up a little bit. And it just adds, it just makes it a little warmer without making it like, you know, wham bam yellow orange. Okay, so we're going to take a smaller, more smudgy brush, and we're going to use the Moda Smudger, which is just a little flat smudger like that. We're going to go under with that same dark color we used to begin with, Chip, and I'm going to put this right at the lash line, about halfway over. in with that same Hunt's red color, and we're going to go over that and smudge them together, kind of just like how we did the top. Now be careful with the red. You don't want to go too low because it might make you look a little dead or like a zombie, and if that's the look you're going for, then go ahead, but if not, then you might want to keep it a little tight to your eye. A lot of people wouldn't dare go for pink or red eyes. Obviously, you've seen me do that several times on my channel. I love it. If you want to see some pink eyes or some red eyes, I'll link those up here. I really love using those kinds of colors. And, you know, really I love using any kind of color. So I'm going to take a little bit of that yellow, and I'm going to go at the very edge and connect. I'm not going past the edge. I'm just connecting the very, very edge of that, just to give it that soft yellow kind of aura around that red color. Now what I'm going to do next is, actually it's totally optional. If you don't want to do this part and you like the way this looks matte, then leave it matte. If you want it a little more like vibrant, then you can do what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of the NYX glitter primer, put it on the back of my hand. You don't need a lot of this at all. You need just literally a dot. This is how much I got. It's probably still too much. I'm going to take a dual fiber brush, and I'm going to pat my brush into that product, and I'm going to do about the first half of the eye with that. And don't wipe too hard or it'll pick up the color you laid down. And we're going to go into this color Firework, which is like a shimmery red, but it's not red red. So we're going to just use that on that same brush that already has the primer on it, and pat that onto where we just put that primer. So once you do that, you want to go back in with a blending brush, and this is just the Sedona Way CB13. Any blending brush, doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be this. None of the brushes you see me use has to be this. You don't even have to use this palette. If you have similar colors, then just do it with similar colors. Alright, next thing we're going to do is take this Cella eyeliner pen in brown, and I'm just going to add a little wing. Well, we'll see if it's little or not. You know how you think you're going to make a little wing and then you mess up and it becomes a big wing? Yeah, that might happen. That could very well happen. So while I intend it to be a little wing, we'll see what happens. And now I'm going to run a little bit of this underneath, right next to the lashes. I mean, directly next to the lashes. I'm not going to go any lower than that. And whenever I do that, I like to take a little angle brush such as this, just any little angled thin pencil brush type thing. And I'm going to go back into that dark color that we used, and I'm going to put that directly over that liner and smudge it a little bit. I'm going to keep it exactly where I placed it. Okay, it's nice and smudgy and smoky. Now we're going to move on to lashes, and I'm just going to use the, I almost dropped it, Tarte Big Ego. Okay, so now to warm up the face, we're going to use this Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio, and I'm going to use, actually for this look, I think I'm going to dab into all three of them, like that. More so the orange, but the pink because I want to dilute the orange a little bit. Okay, so that warmed the face up a wee bit. Now we're going to move on to, actually, let's use our highlighter. I brought the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator from Laura Geller Peach Glow, which looks like this. Okay, I'm going to take my Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush that I like to do detailed highlighting with. And I'm going to dip into that. I'm just going to put a little on my nose, on the bridge, on my Cupid's bow, and a little inner corner highlight. And this highlight has a pink undertone to it, so it kind of goes with what I've already got. Okay. Now lastly, we're going to do lips. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay, so for the lips, I think I want to do a little bit of a combination of some things. So first I'm going to line the lips with my lip pencil. This is the color Barely There by Bodyography. Okay, and we're going to take the Miami Fever from Ofra. It's a little bit of a orangey, terracotta brownie kind of color. That's a nice matte terracotta kind of brown look. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I want to apply the tiniest amount of this Smashbox Girl Please Be Legendary liquid pigment on top because I don't know if I want just matte lips. And that is the finished look. Alright, and that is the finished look. Zoom you guys in a little bit. You can see it's got some red, a little bit of orangey, yellowy, kind of like mustardy color, a little bit of brown eyeliner, and then we have the shade of lip to go with it. Feel a little bit vampy, right? A little bit vampy. So, and yeah, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. I post every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll see you guys next time.